Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I was scrolling around on the GeoGuessr homepage and figured I would click play a random map. So I've done just that. We've got here Oceans and Islands. Covers the most playable islands all over the world. Created by Ares and updated on the 26th of May 2018. Alright, so the average score is hard, 7887. 119 people have played this and it does have over 1 million locations. So no real chances of getting the same one twice, that is for sure. Right, okay, and plenty of people have got 25,000 points, and they've got the times here as well, 1 hour and 6 minutes, 1 hour and 35. So look, I'm not going to spend 1 hour and 35 minutes doing this. I've got here the settings from yesterday, time per minute is 2 rounds. Let's increase that and give ourselves 3 minutes per round. And moving, panning, and zooming allowed. Okay, yeah, so let's go for that. Okay, start the game. Right, oceans and islands. 3 minutes to go. Which ocean or island do we find ourselves on here? Of course, you're never going to find yourself in an ocean, so that immediately limits us to islands, I guess. I think we're in Australia, but I'm not sure. And it's not obvious. We've got here TBS. That looks like the entrance to a big facility or something. Which I can't get into based on the GeoGuessr map, but we've got here the sort of familiar roads of Australia, and people, what is this, driving on the, which side of the road are we driving on? We're driving on the right and sitting on the left of the car, so maybe not. Isn't that's the opposite? Driving on the right, sitting on the left is the opposite to the UK, so maybe. And I think Australia is the same as the UK. I'm not sure. I'm starting to doubt myself. Right. Okay. Well, look, this is in Spanish or something. So we're definitely not in Australia. That helps. Okay. We've just got that familiar red soil of Australia. So goes to show. What do we have here? Reisoi de Joao Neto. Okay. Where is the sun? That might help. The sun is there and it's firmly in the north. Okay. So that puts us in the southern hemisphere. Although it doesn't look, you know, like the sort of Patagonian wastelands of southern Argentina and Chile. I say wastelands, you know, not negatively, by the way. That's a lovely region. It's just, you know, very desolate. Here we've got far more signs of life, just in terms of the flora that's around, and also the road and the street looks sort of, you know, pretty well made. So I'm going to put us in the Western Hemisphere, in the Americas somewhere. We've got this Spanish-speaking country that we're in for sure, but I'm not sure where exactly. I'm kind of talking a lot because I'm just not happy with making a guess right now. Unfortunately, I think I might just have to, because I don't see us getting a clue in 40 seconds. We're definitely in the southern hemisphere then, but somewhere sort of, it looks pretty nice, to be honest. What do we have here? Any clues on the truck? We do like the odd truck clue. Unfortunately not. I don't think it would tell us anything we didn't already know either, if I'm really honest. 18 seconds to go. I've got to make a decision now. So I'm going sufficiently south because the sun is sufficiently north. But why don't we go with Arequipa in Peru there. I hope that's not too high in terms of altitude. Oh, look at that. And no, it wasn't. We were on the right line, actually. Same latitude as La Paz, but we were in Brazil, so we were clearly looking at Portuguese there, not Spanish. And I'd never have guessed where we are. Of course, we're by Goiânia. All right. Next round. Oceans and islands. I mean, I don't think so. That was not an ocean or an island at all. What do we have here? I mean, we're literally nowhere near an ocean. In the middle of Brazil, for goodness sake. This also looks like it could be Australia. I can't get a glimpse of the car that we're on, but it looks like we are driving, you know, we're facing here now in the direction that we're driving, just based on that bump maybe. And that puts us on the left and sitting on the right. So that is Australia. The sun, sorry, that's the next thing to check, is firmly in the sort of west. So maybe not, hard to tell. Ever so fractionally to the south, actually. So that doesn't help. Could be in for a long one here, folks. We've established that we're not on any oceans. We're not on any islands either. So that's not helping. Well, I don't know. Looks like Australia to me. I mean, it's totally empty. It's got the red soil, which is what I look for. I think we're driving on the left. Sitting on the right side of the car. Got 90 seconds, so willing to give it an explore. Really, I don't feel like we're going to get very far with this one. Just don't have the faith at the moment. Happy for GeoGuessr gods to prove me otherwise. Let us pray. Nope. We're heading northeast. Okay, well look, let's not, you know, beat around the bush. I think we're in Western Australia. Hard to tell with the sun. Let's say we're near Perth, somewhere down here. That could be fun. Okay, let's go for the guess. And we were in Western Australia, technically. But we were out by... I've never had a GeoGuessr location up here before. We were on the way to Moola Ranges on Halls Creek. And we were on the 1 in Australia. So there we go. Fantastic. Never had a northern Western Australia guess, to be honest. Most of the stuff is around Perth. So, there we go. Again, not an island. At least I don't think so. This doesn't look like an island either. And we're possibly near an ocean, but not sure. These flags don't mean anything. Localiza Bombas Diesel. Okay, so we're definitely speaking Spanish or Portuguese again. .br. Sorry, not .br. That's not a URL right there. This is a petrol station, and we've got BR, so that helps. Okay, good. So we know we're in the right. Which country we're in? New Maximo Michelin. Okay, unfortunately that does not help. At least we'll get the country right. These billboards here, they can look a little ragtaggy sometime, but there we go. No. Right. Brasilia, maybe. Well, this advert says Brasilia, so, you know, let's go with it. We're never going to find out where we are in Brasilia in the time that we have, I don't think. And the advert could obviously be advertising things that are in Brasilia, even though we are not. That thought has obviously crossed my mind. But what do we have here? Loha 10 Ed Park Center. Education Park Center. Brasilia is a planned city, so it follows a very rigorous sort of geometric shape with these curved roads here and this central line of symmetry running sort of north west to southeast. Park Center, and we saw some parks there, didn't we? Look, I'm going with Brasilia, even if the advert is for something that is in Brasilia and we are not. We are close by, I would assume, hence the advert. It does look kind of rural, you know, there's trees around and so on. It's not like a, you know, built up city per se, is it? We're heading northwest. So what do we have? This looks like a main road, to be honest with you. So are these some, unfortunately, Brasileiro? So maybe we are out of Brasilia, sorry, on some of these roads out here. Why don't I put us on this main road here, which goes, well, no, that's a pretty straight line, to be honest. What about this one here that sort of goes northwest-ish but turns a bit, and, you know, we're out in the countryside for sure, so let's go for the guess. You know, the logic was there, but we certainly weren't in the city of Brasilia or anywhere near it, even the state, actually. We were in João Pinheiro. João Pinheiro. All right, play next round. Ocean and island. I'm beginning to believe that less and less as we go on. What do we have here? Here's a sign. Not sure what language that's in. Again, another Spanish-speaking language. So, what am I trying to say? Spanish-speaking language. You know, Spanish or Portuguese and probably Latin American language is what I was looking for. The sun in the north, but only just. What if I turn... Yeah, there it's in the north. So, pretty easy to say we're in the southern hemisphere. And this looks green, you know, green like sort of the UK almost, you know. It's Exposition Nationale, something 2014. Goodness. San Martin. Okay, something national. Right, not sure about that. Let us continue. What do we have here? No, that sign's wasting away. I think we're in the... So I'm going to put us, you know, again on the same latitude as where we guessed last time with La Paz and Brazil and so on. We've had a lot in Brazil, so maybe this is just a map of Brazil, you know? I mean, perhaps. What do we have here? Here's some signs. Reconquista. So where were we last time? We were about on this level, weren't we? Are we back in Brazil? I mean, I'll learn from last time and take a guess there. Reconquista, Guadalupe North? I don't know. We're unlikely to find it all here, but we've got there a road number, the 11. And it's in that shape. It's in that white shield kind of shape. Is that the same shape as, let's say, exists in Bolivia? No, it's not. Right, so this puts us back in Brazil again. Do we see an 11? Now, this is a tall order, trying to find this in the time that we have left. And those of you who are long-time viewers of the channel will know that just recently I had a terrible day in Brazil once when I was looking for a road which I did not ever find and got very confused. So, 40, 60, 11. Maybe the 11 is way up in the north. I've only got 5 seconds. Oh, there's the 10. I'm going to put a pin down near the 10. Nope. And it's not even in Brazil. Okay, fine. We're in Argentina this time. And there is the 11. Yep. So that shield, you know, I was a bit misled there by my own assumptions and so on. That shield styled sign exists in places other than Brazil, also in Argentina. Okay, next round. Having a very South America heavy round here at the moment. I think this could be one as well. We have in the distance out there the sun, clearly setting or rising in the east, possibly in the north as well. So this is more of a barren kind of land. Look at this. Just pause for a second here and admire the view. I mean, just flat fields, few cows, a few hills in the distance and so on, but really not a lot to it. Again, this might not be one that's worth really exploring in the time that we have. Just don't think we're going to be able to get to a reasonable junction or waypoint, to be honest, but we shall try for a minute or two anyway. See what we can get to. We're heading southwest. was a sign. Very good. Come on, let's go back, and forward. Edinburgh, 20. Right, this looks like South Africa to me. 171. 717. Sorry about that. Edinburgh. Right, where is Edinburgh? Right, putting down a safety pin in the middle of South Africa, of course. And, you know, unfortunately we need to zoom in to see these 717s, which is just not going to happen. But the Edinburgh. Unfortunately, yeah, we just can't even zoom in. I just want to go as high as possible. So in the time that I have left, I'm just going to look for numbers. 353, 63, 363, 4, 39, 389, 7. Ooh, 71. Ah, you kidding? 717. Yes. Does it continue down here? No, it doesn't seem to. All right, well, that's brilliant. I think we've Kodersberg, Philopolis, Trompsborg, Edinburgh. Oh, yes. That was good. Okay, it's in 20, and it's ahead of us, and we are heading slightly southwest. So we are northwest, and we're on the 717 still. And the 717 is out here, and we need about 20 clicks from Edinburgh. Well, I don't really know how far that is, to be honest. So I'm just going to put us out there. There's no scale on this map, and there's nothing really to triangulate ourselves around in the 16 seconds that we have left. So why don't I say we're about there? And we were extremely close. 4980, 4.5 miles away from the correct location. That was good. All right, we actually stumbled across the R717. Game finished. Well done. Well, how do I like this map? Not a lot, really. It's confusing when it says oceans and islands. That is completely misleading, perhaps deliberately. And maybe I'll go back and have a look at the description of the map, and maybe I misread it. But definitely no oceans or islands. Heavy on Brazil, but that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. We also had Argentina, South Africa, and Australia. So very good. Heavy on the Southern Hemisphere, then, I should say. Look, I enjoyed playing this one, though, nonetheless. It's always good to find what other maps are out there on GeoGuessr, and I love the random map feature. It really sort of just adds an element of surprise into the game. So I hope you enjoyed this one too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.